Finally, someone is live talking boxing. Only in America. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Oh, yeah. Make sure you come in and smash the like button. I don't know how long this is going to be. I just got back with my little iced coffee joint, you know what I'm saying? We got to talk about some things. My sleep has been super off. Been super tired. So I don't even know. My other live stream, I know I was hella tired. But now we back. Deontay the Braun Bummer Wilder, I'm so frustrated. He said he wants to knock out. He wants to knock out Dominic Breazeale. I think it's a good fight. I think Wilder, people are starting to see that Wilder's star power is greater than maybe they estimated. People like Eddie Hearns, because if it wasn't, then Usyk versus Carlos Takam, a DAZN fight, was rumored to be on May 17th, initially May 18th, and then I heard May 17th, and then they pushed it back a week, you know, to Maryland. So to me, that's an indication that they bowed off of the Wilder date. Again, like, you guys see it, man. New media is destroying the competition. I know you guys have to see it. You know, old media says this and that, but what they say rarely comes into fruition. You know, the statements they make, we rarely see it come out on the other side and them come out on top. Because, once again, there's a difference when you're talking logical, rational boxing, right, versus your emotions. Shout out to my shooter, Jose de Jesus. We just talking about it. You know, this is something light. I just want to give y'all something light. So Wilder's star power, I do think, is growing. CBS showed him in between the Final Four March Madness game, Auburn, Virginia. That's a big look, very big look for Deontay Wilder to, like, see, this is what I told people. When you have a linear channel, like an actual network channel, that, especially one like CBS, you know, more so than like HBO or Showtime, people can, in effect, find you by accident. Like, you ever just been perusing through the, you know, sifting and cycling through the TV channels to find something, right? And you see a basketball game, a sports game on, and just by coincidence, by accident, you might have seen, if you were just skimming through the channels, Deontay Wilder. See, stuff like that. And this is why it was always an uphill battle to me for DAZN, is because DAZN, that's not the thing. Like, that's not it. DAZN is a streaming only app. So you have to really make a deliberate, conscious effort to go to DAZN, you know, set up the little information. They don't do the free trial anymore. So input your credit card information, you know, look at the terms, blah, blah, blah. Do Apple Pay. It's different, especially without the free trial anymore. You can't just accidentally find Canelo versus Jacobs. That means you have to be and have the intent or the wherewithal or the knowledge to know that's what you want, and then find the proper steps to sign up, right? That's what that means. Versus Wilder was just regularly on CBS. You know what Fox did. I think Fox did a phenomenal job, and they need more credit for them not to really, like, you have to really understand, Fox ain't been doing boxing for, I don't know how long, since Mike Tyson was fighting or some shit, you know, so they haven't really been in the boxing. So you have to, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but like the people who were probably with Fox, not all of those people are still there. You know, some people are like probably deceased now, or moved on to other jobs, or got fired. So it's a new generation of people likely at a company, you know. Like, I'm not saying there's nobody that has seniority like that long term, but you know how jobs do with turnovers. Like I said, people pass away, people move on, people go to other companies. So the people who worked in 1995 when Mike Tyson was fighting, or whenever Fox had boxing on there last, before Al Heyman brought it back to primetime TV, some of those people aren't there anymore. It's a new generation. So you got to give credit to Fox. I think they did a good job promoting the Errol Spence fight with Mikey Garcia. They did a little face-off. They did one with Peter Quillen and Caleb Truex. You know, that's not the... I'm going to watch it. You know, Kid Chocolate's my guy. So, you know, and he's a real one. So he forever has my support. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, it's not a huge, massive fight. But they're still giving it that treatment, right? Look at the shoulder programming for DAZN. We're a couple months out, or a couple weeks out, 4 or 5 weeks out from Canelo Jacobs, and I haven't really seen anything for Canelo Jacobs. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even really seen any content, like behind the scenes build up. See, and another thing, in my opinion, I'm giving DAZN free gems to help grow, but like, I guess, like I said, pride's a motherfucker. He said the stream is back. Yeah. Shout out to you, JCG, $2 super chat. The stream king is back. You already know that. DAZN spent a lot of money, and well, I don't know how much they money, but
This the real deal. This the real deal.
if I had to take a quantified guess and an estimate, I would say they spent a good amount of money on things that they thought were probably cool, but they don't really give you much return on your investment. Like all them little Canelo wearing DAZN trunk commercials, nobody really cares about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we care about Canelo versus Jacobs as a fight, but you know, these little cutesy commercials, it's like, that's not real. I feel like the amount of money that it's gonna take to, you know, fly Michael Buffer in wherever to LA, and then have Canelo and his people and his camp drive down and pay him for his time, whatever. I just feel like you're not even getting your money's worth, because for one, people have to have the app to see a lot of those promos, unless they went on TV. I don't know. I never really seen them on TV, but I know they're on social media. But doing like little extra commercials, someone said they have a commercial with Tracy Morgan. Like, this is all, I don't know, this is all marketing that, to me, I feel like if it was my company, I wouldn't be spending too much money on stuff like that. I think shoulder programming, like, for example, YouTubers are promoting Canelo versus Jacobs more than DAZN. Boom. Jose de Jesus, you know, a real one. A real one. Shout out to my guy, channel member, shooter. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And see, I told you, boxing is a fickle sport. It's a small niche sport. And they're going to have to, especially since new media is here, everything goes from new media. You would do better going through YouTubers and using, but again, pride, people don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Like, you could use and facilitate and get things out. Like, they should be wanting to work with like top level YouTubers. Not, I know it's YouTube. See, this is what scares the companies. It's YouTube, so they can't, you know, they can't really control what people say and do and things like that. But, you know, that's why you only go after the top level guys, because like the top level guys like me, I got to make sure my account's always in good standing. You get what I'm saying? I'm not out here breaking community guidelines. You never see me post clips that I don't have the rights to post, because, you know, these are things that keep your account secure. And I've been on the platform, so I know, you know, you don't see hate speech or something that's going to get my account washed or some shit, you know? So that's the thing. People don't, it's like YouTube's an untapped market. See, every company, big company, they want to start their own YouTube. That's cool. But it's like, I'm a Native American, DAZN, and these other companies that come to YouTube, they Christopher Columbus. I was here before you. You know, I was popping before you. The people entrusted me. I'm the people's champ. You know, and it's not just me. I'm not just saying just me. There's other good guys and girls and shit on YouTube. But, you know, it's like trying to, oh, we discovered YouTube. Like Christopher Columbus, oh, we discovered America. You didn't discover shit. How can you discover a land inhabited by people? Doesn't make sense. So that's one misstep. But shout out to Jose de Jesus. I think that's very important. You know, me, like, bro, I'm not even trying to stunt. I'm just being real, you know, transparent, things like that. The reality is I have more subscribers on YouTube without $1 billionaire backing me. I have more subscribers than DAZN. Yeah, it took me longer, but again, look at me. I don't have exclusive, guaranteed access to every DAZN fight or every this fight or a backlog of, you know, the rights to Canelo. You know, I could do some crazy shit if I had, you know, access. You know what I'm saying? Look, I told you, look, this is funny how this worked. Look. Now, you see that? Video content, we can engage more users. Like, this really just came across the desk right now. Look. I told you I'm a business. This is companies trying to work with me. This is companies trying to work with my channel and like take a cut of my profit. But again, that's why it's a huge loss with Nipsey Hussle. I'm an independent hustler. I'm from the Bay. I'm from the same state as Nipsey Hussle. The California, we not out here getting hustled like that, bro. I don't need nobody. Like, if you see me do a deal, it's a deal I wanted to do, period. I don't need help. I don't need finances. You know, all that stuff is extra. It's like I'm already passing the class. Everything else is extra. And having that type of independent mindset and hustle and creative control, I can facilitate the best deals that align with my brand. You know, I don't have to just see other motherfuckers is like, they're not in the same position for whatever reason. I'm not even throwing shade. I'm just being real. Some people aren't on the same position for whatever reason. And as a result, they have to, any deal that comes across the desk that can make extra money, they're more more likely to do those things. But it's all about options. I got options, so I don't have to just do any. I don't have to just bite any deal that come across the desk to make, you know, some commission or some shit. You know, that's why you see people like I'm just telling you. You see people who will sell and stuff that doesn't even, you know, like golf tees and mouthwash and shit like that. Like, that doesn't really align with boxing anyway. But, you know, to each his own. Like, I try to make, there's a lot of people that want me to, you know, brand deals and stuff, but I'm not gonna get on here and start selling flat tummy tea and shit, you know, like they do on Instagram, you know. And I got my fan base is like 89% male, right? I check my YouTube analytics. I'm not selling them, what's them little workout halter tops or whatever. I don't know what this shit's called, bro. The little waist trainer. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense for me. I ain't trying to sell y'all some waist trainers just because I can make a couple bucks. And like I said, I had to have freedom. I'm not selling tummy tea and all this bullshit, you know, waist trainers when I got 89% males. Unless y'all want contoured, you know, you want corsets and all that shit, bro. You want a skinny waist, maybe I'll consider it. But right now, it doesn't really align with my brand. And that's the freedom I have. Yeah, definitely the marathon continues. So, anyway, these companies, they need to tap in with us. You know, new media and stuff. They need to tap in with us. They could get more information out quicker. You know. Jose de Jesus laughing because he know what I'm talking about. Yeah, go to Instagram. This motherfucker selling you anything. Yeah, fucking selling. Their fan base is teens and they selling dentures and shit. Like, this shit don't even make sense. I get it, you know. But why you selling polygrip and all this and your fan base is mostly kids. They don't need polygrip unless kids is doing something I don't know. And they teeth, you know, they gummed out. I mean, shout out to KO. What's good? What's popping? He said some milk and cookies. I ain't selling no waist trainers, bro. But anyway, Jose said it, you know, you two do a better job promoting some of these big fights. They need to start giving us our shine. It's what it is. Like, people come to hear me talk about Canelo. Like, people get more excited. Like, I'm giving, oh, here's the 30-day weigh-in, Ego Weight Watchers. I know a lot of people copy that shit now, but you know who the originator is. You know, giving fight weights and fighters weights 30 days out and right before the fight and progress pictures and showing that. You know who started that in boxing. So, people come for that. People come for that. And I think Fox did a good job for Mikey Garcia, especially since, for the most part, even though they've had boxing, it was a different generation where they had boxing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't more recent times. There was like a large gap in between, a gaping hole where they weren't covering boxing. So I think they did a good job covering Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. I really do. I really believe that. And this is the other thing. We about to, I promise you, I'm going to work so hard this year. Old media there's no way they could keep up. I don't even make promises like that, but I promise you there's no way they could keep up, because I know what they're saying is bullshit. You know, they're quick to say, like, you know, Clarissa Shields versus Christina Hammer, a title fight, a great fight. They're quick to find all the reasons, like, oh, who's watching this bullshit and women's boxing sucks and shit, just because they feel they know the outcome. That's fear. It's fear. They don't want to turn people on to, you know, a young black woman like Clarissa Shields, who's outspoken, does what she wants, says what she wants. She's her own boss and stuff, potentially beating this pretty girl, and Christina Hammer, that, you know, a lot of people on the IG like and shit, just really because the way she looked. A lot of you motherfuckers is fake, you know. And I could tell, like, see, this is how you know a real one when a real one's in the room. Motherfuckers is likes Christina Hammer. They like her eyes and her body and the way she looks and shit. Y'all not real fucking fans. You can't tell me 3 fights she been in. You don't watch none of her fights. But then you try to act like you Christina Hammer's #1 supporter and stuff. You don't know shit about her career. You know, these women aren't pieces of meat. You know, they're actually fighters. You do realize that, though. So, like, let's talk about that. But once again, that's what happens when you have a lot of squares in the game, a lot of people that don't know how to pull women. So when a woman's in the room, they don't know how to act. Me, you ain't never said, I promise you, any fight that I've ever been to, you don't see me, unless it's someone I know or something, you don't see me, a pretty woman walk in and I'm gawking and acting all crazy, like, you know, ooh, like doing too much. You know, that's what goofies do, bro. And that's what, if you could pull women independently, like on your own merit with your own mouthpiece, you don't have to do all that. But yet and still, old media, like I said, they want to attack Clarissa Shields, who represented America not once but twice in the Olympics and came back to America, you know, see, America with that gold medal. Not once but twice. She two-peated, you know. And then meanwhile, you know, people will say, oh, how many tickets has Clarissa Shields sold, and, you know, who's checking for this fight and blah, blah, blah. But here, I got a question for you. Sor Rungvisai and Estrada, they about to fight in L.A., which is definitely a fight capital, a popular place for L.A. for fights. Anthony Corolla and Lomachenko are about to fight. What type of programming have we seen for that fight? You know, what's the buzz like for that fight? How many people watched the media day for Lomachenko? How many people watched or went to Anthony Corolla's media day? That fight's the same week as Clarissa Shields, you know? But they don't bring up shit like this because, you know what? They don't consider that the enemy or whoever, so they don't target stuff like that. But real talk, Showtime has done a better job promoting a woman's boxing fight than ESPN has put Lomachenko versus Corolla in our faces. You know, Showtime's at least doing an all access, which was good, by the way. Showtime FYI, also just got nominated for sports Emmys for Wilder versus Fury. Bet y'all didn't know that. So Showtime has been doing a good job. They don't have to compete with HBO 24/7 anymore. So, you know, they're looking like, in terms of the build-ups, they're looking like the build-up kings, being nominated for an Emmy. They won an Emmy for Mayweather, Canelo. You know, that All Access was dope. I didn't watch the second one, but the first All Access was dope. You know, what have we seen for Lomachenko versus Corolla? How many tickets has that sold? Because that's on the same day as Clarissa Shields. But once again, that young black woman is the target of old media, like always. Like always. Why are you sweating her? She got, and there's nothing you can say. Lomachenko got 2 gold medals. Clarissa Shields got 2 gold medals. And if anything, Clarissa Shields is undefeated in her few fights. She don't, you know, she has less than 10 fights or whatever. But Lomachenko got 1 loss. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Lomachenko versus Corolla's on a Friday. Yeah, I seen that. How many tickets has it sold though? What's the shoulder programming? See, that's what I'm saying, bro. New media, we on you. We on you because this is what happens. They ask certain questions only of certain people. We see the patterns. If you just said, oh, this buildup has been lame, but then you criticize everyone evenly, then hey, that's just how you look at boxing. But we know that they don't do that. They're criticizing, you know, oh, who's going to watch this Clarissa Shields fight? And why should I watch women's boxing? And they got all this shit to say. But then what about if you have that kind of criticism? Lomachenko's fighting Corolla. Where's the buzz behind that? I mean, is it talked about? Is it sought after? You know, what about some of these DAZN cards that they've had in America? You know, like David Price, Cash Ali. Was that highly publicized and built up for American fans? And yet and still, you know, the good thing about ESPN, at least, link in the description if you would like to purchase ESPN Plus from me. I am an affiliate. 7-day free trial. The good thing is it's 5 times cheaper than DAZN. DAZN, they lead in the pack with the higher price point monthly. They $19.99 right now. You know, so at least ESPN, you know, you're getting other stuff and you're only paying $4.99. Now, whoever brought that up, shout out to you. I think Deion Washington saying the fight was on Friday. The other thing is this. I told you, old media, like, I don't have anything against Lomachenko. I'm just telling you what I see in this game. But they try to force Lomachenko down everybody's throat into feeling like he's the biggest star. Like, so Bob Arum and all these people saying all this stuff about Lomachenko is bigger than Muhammad Ali and these types of things. But why is he fighting on a Friday? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you put him up with Clarissa Shields versus Hammer? You get what I'm saying? That's not really customary in boxing to have a superstar fighting on Friday, because they got to weigh in on Thursday, stuff like that. Friday used to be like ESPN Friday Night Fights, Showbox, stuff like that. So once again, they keep telling us that Lomachenko is like amazingly popular in America, but why is he fighting on Friday? You know, you don't really see that. You don't see Canelo. When the last time Canelo fought on Friday? When the last time Floyd fought on a Friday? When the last time Pacquiao fought on a Friday? For any reason. Yeah, smash the like button. That's what I'm saying. New media, it's a new drip, it's a new wave. You got to come in this game talking about something. If you ain't talking about nothing, then, you know, you're getting mowed over. We ain't seen Floyd fight on no Friday, and I don't even know. But see, once again, this is what old media target. Oh, Floyd's fighting Tenshin Nasukawa. He's fighting Berto. I don't want to watch that. But he fought Berto on pay-per-view, $75 to $99, whatever the price was, right? And it did 400, 500,000 buys. If you would have put Lomachenko versus Corolla on ESPN pay-per-view for the same price point, who believes that it does, you know, more than 200,000 buys. Not even that, but, you know, like less than half of what Floyd does. Come on, man. So, again, it's not even so much that people have criticisms. It's what they choose to critique and who they choose to critique it on. You feel me? That's the thing. You have all this scrutiny for Clarissa Shields, Deontay Wilder, you know, Terrence Crawford. We're not blind. We're not stupid. We see what you're doing. You know? Oh, yeah, Clarissa Shields, like, you know, why do people want to watch that? But Showtime's doing a good job promoting it. You know, women deserve equal pay. Women deserve to get the spotlight. Clarissa Shields got dog in her. You know, she represented America. You guys, you motherfuckers is patriotic and shit. Year round, you motherfuckers claim to be patriotic. As soon as an American fighter comes to the forefront, especially if they black, you know, we see a different tone and shit. We see the same people who claim to be so patriotic rooting against that person at every single cost, every single time. Come on, man. You can't tell me I'm paranoid. You can't tell me that this don't make sense to y'all. See, look at Deion Washington. Now Eagles Army. I don't even know I'm on this track. I'm going to let Eagles Army ride on y'all. He said, how is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world fighting on Friday? These are the questions that's what I'm saying. Aram says that Lomachenko is better than Ali or equivalent or the next Ali or whatever he said, but he fighting on Friday on ESPN+. Meanwhile, Terrence Crawford, who doesn't get from ESPN, is not getting listed as #1 pound-for-pound, even by a host that they had, Teddy Atlas. He told Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward to their face, nah, you guys is cool and all that, but Lomachenko, he's the guy. He's the guy that everybody should be looking after or whatever. He's #1 pound-for-pound. So you tell me how old media is winning. How does that make sense? So Terrence Crawford's fighting a guy that's been knocked out at least 3 times. You know, I don't think it's a bad fight, me personally. But he's fighting a guy that's been knocked out multiple times. His last performance wasn't great. You're daring by putting Crawford Khan against Adrian Granados and Danny Garcia, a PBC card, and you're putting it on pay-per-view. So you're putting your pay-per-view up against a good PBC card with Danny Garcia, Adrian Granados. But let them tell it. Let old media tell it. Lomachenko is a huge American star, you know, and he's the best since Muhammad Ali. But he's fighting on Friday as to not compete against Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer, and not on pay-per-view. Why don't, if Lomachenko's a big star, why is he not on pay-per-view with Corolla? That's his mandatory right. So you have the reason for why he's fighting him. You know, Crawford's not fighting him. Amir Khan ain't Crawford's Mando. So you tell me. Like I said, this is why new media has the torch, because the shit we say actually adds up. The shit we say actually makes sense. The shit they're saying doesn't make sense. You know, Lomachenko's #1. Okay, so #1, why he not getting the pay-per-view treatment? Why he fighting on a Friday? You told, like, see, this is why they can't beat us, bro. It's not like I made this up. You told, ESPN told me Lomachenko was #1 pound-for-pound. They keep doing updated lists and saying Lomachenko's #1 pound-for-pound. So when he's held to that standard, right? When he's held to that standard, then why is it a problem? Tell me why it's a problem when you said this. I didn't say Lomachenko was I never said Lomachenko #1 pound-for-pound. We could just let bygones be bygones and just let Loma do his thing, which is what I suggested. But they said he's #1 pound-for-pound. So the moment he's held to #1 pound-for-pound type criteria and standards, there's no answers for it. Once again, oh my God, Nick, talk shit. I just flipped it on ya. I had to hit you with that hoe. Hold on. Now you turn this to something else. Ego Valley time. Check it. Crawford on pay-per-view versus Khan. Going against Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados. ESPN, the whole staff, top right, they feel confident enough with their event to put it on a different coast on pay-per-view. Lomachenko's fighting on Friday on ESPN Plus non-pay-per-view, right? Because they know if that was on pay-per-view, that wouldn't sell. That shit would go double wood. They know this. You can say whatever, it's a mandatory, Comey's hurt, whatever. It wouldn't do well on pay-per-view in America. We know this, right? You could actually squeeze some bucks out of Crawford and Khan, you know, on pay-per-view. I don't even know how the tickets are going for Lomachenko Corolla regular. So if it was pay-per-view, the ticket price would probably be higher and all types of shit, right? But ESPN told us that Lomachenko is #1 pound for pound. Arum compared him to Muhammad Ali, the best we've ever seen since him or whatever, and only compared Crawford to Sugar Ray Leonard. And obviously Sugar Ray Leonard's a great fighter as well, but Muhammad Ali's an icon, right? So, and you know, another thing, just this real quick. Do you notice how people always, like, some people, this is not directed at Arum, but people like commenters, some people never really have anything favorable to say about black fighters, right? But people always compare other fighters that are non-black to black fighters. You feel what I'm saying? Like, again, this is not this part. That aspect was to the man fence. But Arum, you notice how he's comparing Lomachenko to a black fighter? He's comparing Crawford to a black fighter. Why not compare Lomachenko to Klitschko, you know, a guy from the Ukraine? Why not compare him to Willie Pep? You know what I'm saying? See, this is the fucked up thing in America. People want to compare everybody to past greats who are no longer threats that are black fighters. Oh, this guy Gervonta, he's the new Mike Tyson, or this guy's the new Mike Tyson, or the next whoever, the next Floyd, like Teofimo's the next Floyd, or whoever they say. You know what I'm saying? But then those same black fighters don't get the respect when they're actually active. I never understood that. Like I said, why compare Lomachenko to Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali? You know, compare him to someone else. Yeah, Rocky Marciano. Yeah, compare him to him. Jake LaMotta. Compare him to him. Why not? Compare somebody to, don't say you're the next Mike Tyson, say you're the next Ruslan Provodnikov. So that's just funny. That's just a little sidebar joint. People, if in America right now, if you say you like a fighter who happens to be black, you're ridiculed for it, right? By the old media, not by everybody, by old media. If you say you like Wilder, if you say you like Floyd, it always comes with some baggage. Oh, you suck at Floyd's dick, and you love Wilder, you riding him, and you work for Wilder, and you're on Wilder's payroll, and, you know, you're dating Errol Spence, your boyfriend, you know, just some stupid shit. Oh, you like Terrence Crawford, you smoking bud with Bud, you know, you're a crack baby, you know, just stupid shit. There's always some stupid shit. Like, I can't just think these guys are terrific fighters. But then later, years down, these same fighters, when the new batch of fighters come out, this is who y'all comparing them to. You know, black and brown fighters. That's what I've seen in boxing. You know, people compare, Julio Cesar Chavez, Floyd Mayweather, you know, shit like that. This is who y'all comparing it. Why? Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all getting destroyed. Y'all getting fucked up for real. It has begun. We have a new member. Welcome, Yancy. I need some claps. I'm gonna hit the stop button if I don't see them claps start flooding the chat. We gotta take care of our own. We gotta support the community. Without unity, there is no community, bro. So if y'all ain't gonna hold it down, then I don't need to be here. I need y'all to hold it down. If y'all hold it down with the claps, then I can get back to what I do best, which is bless this mic and talk these points. So I need to see a whole lot more claps for Yancy, who is supporting the channel in a major way. This is what they hate. They hate the unity. They hate how powerful we're getting. I don't even think nobody else in boxing got this. YouTube reached out to the kid. I don't even think nobody else in boxing got this. And even if they did get the offer from YouTube, name somebody else who got more channel members than me, bruh. You know? This shit is real. This is really the army, I told you. Be all you can be. Let me continue before I lose track. So, yeah, anyway, people don't want to give these people credit while they, active and shit, or sometimes even alive. But then after they die and after they inactive and no longer a threat, that's who people compare them to, That's who they get compared to. Like, oh, Lomachenko's the next Muhammad Ali. No, he's not. He's the next Lomachenko. But then people who are praised currently, why aren't you comparing them? Like, when the new person comes out and shows you boxing ability and power, why don't you say he's the next Kovalev? Kovalev can box. Kovalev got power. Why are you comparing them to Marvin Hagler, B-Hop, fucking Mike McCallum? Why? James Toney. Why don't you compare him to Sergey Kovalev? I'm just curious. Somebody asked me, somebody answer that. You always hear people like, oh, he reminds me of Aaron Pryor or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Craig Lowe. He said, Ego, the Bay is nice. I'm about to fly back to SoCal. Much love. So, anyway, they say Crawford ain't #1 pound for pound on ESPN, right? They say Lomachenko is #1 pound for pound, but Lomachenko's next fight ain't on pay-per-view, right? And he's fighting on a Friday. Crawford is on pay-per-view and he's competing. Lomachenko, they don't even dare put him on Saturday because there's other boxing on Saturday, like Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer. So they don't even have him compete. But Crawford, who's less of a pound for pound star, according to them, you're comfortable putting his pay-per-view card against Danny Garcia versus Granados, which is a really good fight also. It just doesn't make sense. So once again, old media, they say it, but we know they don't believe what they're saying. They don't believe it, And I'm proving it time and time again. If you really thought Lomachenko's the next Muhammad Ali, then why can't we just skip the Corolla fight, do what promoters do and do what matchmakers do, skip over that? Okay, Richard Comey, which would have been a better fight, he hurt. Let's go straight to the Teofimo. Show me that Muhammad Ali stuff. But the case in point and the fact of the matter is Lomachenko has looked more vulnerable and hasn't looked as good and brilliant at lightweight, even getting knocked down. Once again, Teddy Atlas, all these people, ESPN, they said, see, this is why you can't fade new media. I am not saying anything that I regret 2 weeks later, a month later. You don't see me with regrets. I live my life to the fullest. I don't have any regrets. Y'all got to smash the like button. I told you, this whole stream, I've been getting straight to the business, talking to boxing. I'm not, entertaining trolls or nothing. So if you like this real boxing talk, y'all got to smash the like button. Now, get those likes up. I don't regret what I'm saying because I know what I'm saying is true. I have enough balls to say it. I have enough stones to say it. In this game full of pussy ass shit. I'm willing to say this stuff because I know. He said that's why Raphael lost his show on ESPN. That's what, man, you already know what that is, bro. You already know what it is. So again, Teddy Atlas, his commentary saying to Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford, saying them to their face that Lomachenko was better and ranked higher than them. I don't look crazy because I never said that. He said that. So that's something that was his opinion that he publicly put out. I don't know if someone told him to put it, but that's what he publicly did. That's what you gotta, that's what you gotta stand by. But the stuff I'm saying, I don't look crazy. I said Crawford is #1 pound for pound, right? Not saying he's invincible or he can't lose, you know. But they said Lomachenko is #1 pound for pound. He's getting dropped by a guy like Jorge Linares, who I don't think Jorge Linares would have beat Broner at 135. Don't think he would have beat Mikey Garcia. I don't think Mikey Garcia would have got dropped. Mikey Garcia didn't get dropped by Errol Spence at 147. So, you know, I really don't think Jorge Linares would have beaten or dropped Mikey Garcia at 35. And Mikey's hand game at 35 is crazy, and he's heavy-handed. I really don't think Mikey would have lost that fight. And Lomachenko moved up and got dropped by him. If Tank moved up and fought Linares, I don't think he would get dropped by Linares. But Loma did. So his performances have definitely looked more human and vulnerable. And even the Jose Pedraza fight, Tank ran through Pedraza, ran through him. I even talked to him. He said, yeah, you just got to give me credit, you know. Tank ran through Pedraza. I gave Tank every round versus Pedraza. And then Pedraza barely moved up to 35, so it's not like he had, like, mad fights at lightweight. And he was in there making, you know, causing some confusion with Lomachenko. Causing some confusion. Here's another thing. See, I know these dudes is getting worked, bro. The old media is getting ran over. Like, we just running them off the road. They just, like, falling off the cliff and shit. Here's the other thing. Crawford ain't ducking none smoke, near smoke, nobody. Crawford, y'all trying to promote this because you know it's not likely to happen. But Crawford, he's already talked about fighting Spence. He said, yo, I'm good. Let's go. I'm ready, right? But you can't say they're someone at welterweight. He called out Keith Thurman. I have it on videotape, on my memory card. You know he'll fight Danny Garcia. He's already talked about that. He talked, trash to Mikey Garcia. He been wanting to fight Pacquiao. He's already entertained the Errol Spence talks. There's nobody calling out Terrence Crawford that Crawford has allowed that to ride and has not addressed. Nobody. Nobody who's chasing him, so to speak. Lomachenko, however, is being targeted by Teofimo Lopez. That's a fact. Teofimo was on an ESPN program, so it's so easy to connect the dots with this stuff. He was on ESPN programming, so it's all in-house with Max Kellerman. He says, yo, they said, you're a big lightweight. That's how Max be talking and shit. He's like, you're a big lightweight. Do you really want to fight Lomachenko right now? And he was like, yeah, I want to fight Lomachenko. But he said, I'm not going to chase him around. Like, I'm going to be at the division for a year. We want the champions. He got belts. I'm at him. I want a Lomachenko. There's several ways I could beat Lomachenko. Fight wasn't made. See, oh my gosh. We woke. This that woke. I'm hitting y'all with that woke sermon. Peep it. This is why I don't believe all the boxing politics that go on. I'm just calling it how I see. I don't have a problem with none of these companies, but I call it like how I see. That's just how it's got to be. Peep it. Arum is pushing the envelope that he really wants to make Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. We know the problems, the other sides of the streets, and PBC got plans for what they want to do with Spence, and maybe behind the scenes venue deals with Jerry Jones. We don't know. We don't know what the fuck's going on, but we know the complications there. Top Rank has an in-house fight that could be made right then and there. That is an awesome fight for lightweight. But people rather talk about the PBC guys with complications like Lomachenko versus Gervonta, Lomachenko versus so-and-so, Mikey Garcia. These are all more complex fights. So guess what? It becomes hard to believe when you have in-house fights that seem easy to make and they're not getting done. Who wouldn't name a fan who would rather watch Lomachenko versus Anthony Corolla or Pedraza over Teofimo and Lomachenko? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So to me, this stuff is more than meets the eye, because That's an in-house fight, just like DAZN, and we're going to talk to DAZN, or talk about DAZN. They have in-house fights that would be very good for the fans, that would be beneficial, that would be lucrative, that they could make, but they talking about Charlo and Triple G, which clearly is going to be more problematic. The reason I feel this stuff occurs in boxing is because it's better to talk about it, because there's an obvious obstruction. There's an obvious bridge that would have to be crossed that probably is not getting crossed because of both parties, to be honest, because everybody's like jockeying for a position, you know? So they'd rather talk about it because they know it's not going to happen. You know, that's like, it's just like kind of like internet trolling. I'm in Cali, you know, or let's say there's a, let's say, not, we don't even have to use me. Let's say there's someone from Cali, Debo, and he really about that life. And you got somebody from, you know, Ecuador or Alaska talking crazy on the computer. That's because, you know nobody's going to go through the hassle over some internet shit to go fly to Ecuador or fly to Alaska to check you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that internet keyboard warrior shit. It becomes easy to say these things that you know you wouldn't say to the people. Like people saying all this crazy. I've been in front of Wilder several times, looked the man in his eyes several times, right? So the stuff I said about him, I would say to his face, because I ain't said nothing crazy, because I treat everybody with respect. You know, you respect me, I respect you. But these internet motherfuckers, they'll say all types of crazy shit online. Oh, Wilder, you come on, you little spaghetti leg bitch, you know, say all this extra shit, knowing they wouldn't talk like that in person. He said, who the fuck is Anthony Corona? He naming them after beers and shit. See? So that's what I'm saying. Like, how could the focal point be, I really want to make Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, which obviously has, you have two different directives at play. You have a gaping hole, different sizes, streets and Cold Wars and all that. But there's great in-house fights that Top Rank can make, all within house, without outsourcing. See, that's like any business. If you had it in-house, why are you going to outsource it? Unless you outsourcing to save time or something. But most people, like, have you ever seen, like, there's this Mexican restaurant by my house, you know, and I'm real cool with the owners or whatever. I always come in and get a burrito and stuff. They know me. Everybody that works there is like their family and shit. You know, kids and cousins, or maybe like nephews, and, you know, everybody that works there, you know, they're keeping it in-house because it's like they can rely on their people's family. They rather, you know, give a job to their family members, blah, blah, blah. Keep the secrets in-house, like the recipes and shit like that. That's why people do that. Because why outsource and, you know, hire outside when you have a big enough family and people of adequate age where they could work in the spot? You know? That's what Nipsey Hussle did. You know? He bought out some buildings and he hired locals to do little odd jobs and people he knew and stuff like that. You know? Why not? Why not build up your community and stuff? Or help your family out, right? So outsourcing, you know, it's done for certain purposes. But Top Rank, they don't have to outsource. Teofimo is a Top Rank fighter. So is Lomachenko. And it's a good fight. You know, so if those things aren't done, if you can't get that done across the line, then, you know, I do have questions about, you know, if you're just kind of clout chasing Errol Spence, knowing it's not going to really happen. You know, and this, we talk about the stuff old media don't want to talk about, and they not talking about it for a reason. We talking about relevant things, all at play in boxing. People want to criticize Clarissa Shields. Like, oh man, you guys like this? You guys like this girl? All this shit, right? talk about ticket sales, and I don't know, how's her ticket sales and stuff. Okay, how's Lomachenko and Corolla ticket sales? I really haven't heard anything about like some like crazy numbers or anything. I haven't. So we know why they doing it, and we know what the energy is coming from. That's why we just talk about it. Oh, Christina Hammer was on Instagram talking shit. Let's get it. Like, I really haven't heard much about Lomachenko and Corolla, to be honest. I really haven't heard nobody talking about it, really. See, and bro, boxing is so funny and fickle. They say like, oh, Wilder's not a fucking star. He sucks. Nobody knows him in America. But then people that get a pass in America who are foreign and not from America, they get built up as American stars. But then when they're fighting in America, nobody's even talking about their fight. Whether people are talking about Wilder maliciously, or they're talking about him, like praising him or giving him credit, or, you know, honoring what he's doing, they're still talking about him. Meanwhile, they say Gennady Golovkin is a huge star. You know, Lomachenko is a huge star. All these non-Americans are saying they're huge stars in their own right in America. But since Triple G signed to DAZN, not that many people are even talking about it. They're not like, oh, yeah. I seen more, like, dead ass. I seen more people talking about Pacquiao signed with Heyman and the possibilities that led to than Triple G. You got to give Pacquiao credit. I think another big reason for that is Pacquiao has, you know, Pacquiao looks more willing to fight. Like, he's not always attacked the young, hungry lions and stuff, but he does have a body of work, you know, career-wise. So I think people realize that Pacquiao is more willing, even at age 40 or whatever, he's more likely to fight the top PBC guys than Gennady Golovkin is to fight Charlo, you know, to fight Andre next when we want to see it, when they're both, you know, when there's only one loss between the two. And that's, to me, like the companies, they got to listen to the fans. We the ones that pay. That's a misstep. It's a missed step, missed opportunity. Triple G versus Andrade. Winner fights Canelo Jacobs for undisputed. Now you have something HBO didn't even have. You have Canelo versus Golovkin, if that's how it all played out, and those guys won those fights, for undisputed. But it doesn't matter if they won or lost. If Jacobs wins, he can rematch Golovkin. And then now the rematch is for undisputed. Or Jacobs could fight his friend Andrade. Some of you guys talked about that fight before. Everything I'm saying is making sense. And here's another thing. Old media, Jacobs and Andrade said they didn't prefer to fight each other. People were up in arms. They were like, oh, this is bullshit. They need to fight. Fuck that. Fuck friendships and boxing. I'm saying that they should fight and the winner should fight. But they said that, you know, when Andrade and Jacob said that they're friends and they know each other and they shouldn't fight, everybody was all against it. And they were like, man, fuck that. They still need to fight each other. This is what old media was saying. So what I'm saying, there's a possibility if Triple G fought Andrade, depending on the outcomes of those decided fights, there's a chance that Andrade and Jacobs would have to see each other for undisputed. And that's something I'm willing to chance and willing to see. But they claim they wanted to see Jacobs versus Andrade and fuck friendships. But now they don't want to see Triple G in there with Andrade, which could produce that type of matchup, depending on the outcome. Telling you, this shit is getting too easy. It's getting too easy. Smash the like button. Yeah, I heard Pacquiao. I want to sign with my Japanese business partner, Ryzen. We will. I will fight Rush Hour. I will be in the new Rush Hour with Chris Tucker, and I will fight on my Ryzen fight exhibition. And Pacquiao trying to get that dough, bro. Hey, I can't fault him. I'll fight some Ryzen motherfuckers for 10 mil. Fuck that. I'll fight a Lycan for 10 million. Fuck that, bro. 1 rounder for 10 mil. Give me a Lycan. I'll fight a Lycan. I don't give a fuck. I'll take you to the underworld. I'll do that bare knuckle shit Paulie and them doing, bro. For 10 mil, hey, I needs my ends, bro. Pacquiao trying to get that. He don't even, they going, hey, but the Asian culture is different. They gonna put Pacquiao on with the fucking sumo wrestler. You ever see one of them sumo wrestle and then one guy looks like a sumo wrestler and then the other guy look like 160? I'm like, hell no. Why he fighting a sumo wrestler and then he look like 155? That shit don't even look right. They gonna put Pacquiao in with Tashawn Dong and shit. What the fuck? You cannot earn katana sword by stealing. I wasn't going to steal it. You are not a Japanese. You are not a Tanaka. You're not gonna call the cops? Not if we make deal. What kind of a deal? What movie is that from? What movie is that from? You cannot earn katana sword by stealing. I wasn't going to steal it. Hey, shout out to Marcus Walls. Hey, we off the wall. He said, I just watched Bloodsport. Shout out to Cinnamon. You cannot earn katana sword by stealing. I wasn't going to steal it. You are not going to call the not if we make deal. What kind of a deal? Come on, train me. Train me to honor you, Shidoshi. Train me. Teach me to honor you, Shidoshi. Hey, Van Dam really wanted to get trained. That motherfucker had it. That motherfucker had him doing the splits and shit. This motherfucker. He was busting coconuts and shit on Van Dam. Hey, bro. You cannot earn katana sword by stealing. I wasn't going to steal it. Hey, train me to honor you, Shidoshi. Hey, Frank Dukes. Like, put up your Dukes, right? Huh. It's the American who makes tricks with bricks. You lose, American asshole. That motherfucker took that coin out of his hand. No! Dimmock. Van Dam was... Like, how come the brick exploded? He really made the bottom brick explode. Hey, well, no, bottom brick. Dimmock. Van Dam. Why, when Van Dam threw the punch, why he always look through the crowd to see who looking, see who saw the shit? Like, motherfucker, we seen you break that brick. You trying to look around the crowd and shit, bro. We seen that shit. That shit was tight. Do the Dimmock again. Like, why you sound like a Wolverine, motherfucker? Type of noises they making in Belgium, motherfucker. Like, sound like an angry ass aggravated baby. Fuck you mean? What you doing, Van Dam? Sound like a baby ain't getting no Similac out of this motherfucker. What the fuck? You know when a baby's cranky because they need their nap and shit. Bah! Oh. I like Van Dam. That was like my idol for real, for real. The motherfucker just be flexing and doing the splits for no reason. like, why are you flexing for that? Like, it don't matter. A horror movie. It fucking he hit the killer once. Like, why did you do that? Like, you didn't even have to flex on Michael Myers like that, bro. Doing the splits, because of my big legs in karate, I can do the splits, no problem. You see, because of my big legs, yeah, in karate, I can do the splits, no problem. Let's get it. I'm Ego Van Damme. He said, "Do Ruben Corral." Y'all was trying to turn this into fucking sketch comedy hour. You guys like this guy? I'm here. My son Robert is here. I'm ready. Like, motherfucker, Ruben was acting like he was finna fight. He was like, I'm ready. My son Robert is ready. He beat up his wife. Hey, bro, you tripping. The motherfucker was clapping. You guys like this guy? Beat up his wife. That's bullshit, baby. Woman beater, baby. Yeah, like, how you just give a clap for woman beaters and shit? That's bullshit, baby. That shit, what you doing right now is some bullshit, to be honest. You feel me? He said, remember when he almost fought Floyd Senior? Yeah, he would have probably got dusted off, though. I see Floyd be working with Tabiti and Devin Haney. That motherfucker still quick. Man, look here. Roger Mayweather was one of them ones, too. He was the Black Mamba before Kobe, and Kobe's my dude. My son Robert is ready. I ain't ready. You guys like this? Beat up his wife. Hey, Ruben the fool, bro. He was off all the Gilroy garlic that night. He was really wilding out this motherfucker. Yeah, Floyd Senior still quick. I like Roger, man, because Roger used to talk to shit. I tell you, bro, I gotta find. There's literally a clip where Ellie was talking to Roger Mayweather. He was on a couch or something, and Ellie said, "Hey, what do you think? There's a new fighter in America." He was like, Gennady Golovkin. You know, what do you think about him? And Roger Mayweather was like, "Who?" He was like, Gennady Golovkin. What do you think of him? And he was like, "Who?" Motherfucker sound like a chocolate bar or something. He said Gennady Golovkin sound like a chocolate bar. Bro, I lost it. That shit was so funny because it was so... See, I like people who are naturally funny. That was natural. And then he's like... You know when a motherfucker say some slick shit and it is funny, and then they kind of smirk because they know the shit was funny? That makes it funnier because you know what you said was wrong. You know that shit was funny. He was like, who? Gennady Golovkin, motherfucker sound like a chocolate bar, a candy bar to me. He was like, who he beat? He ain't beat no motherfucking body. Okay, then. That motherfucker said, who he beat? He ain't beat nobody. He ain't beat nobody I know. Hey, I miss Roger so much. Hey, bro, I really wish he wasn't sick, man. And I wish he was... I wish I was covering boxing like I do now. I wish I was covering it to that, like, so I could have interviewed him. Like, I never even met him. I met Floyd Senior several times, but that motherfucker, he said, who he beat? He ain't beat no motherfucking body. He ain't beat nobody I know. Okay, then. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. He's sick. He just don't be like at the gym every time and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He said Mike Tyson is the most unintentionally funny person on the planet. Yeah, he funny as fuck. He don't be trying, but that should be funny as fuck. When he told that dude, I forgot what he was saying, but he was like cussing and shit. And then the guy got mad, like, Mike, why are you being this way? Like, why are you talking about? And Mike was like, I'm talking to you how I want to talk to you. If you don't like it, change the station. That shit was funny. He's like, you don't like it? Change the channel. Change the station. I'm talking to you how I want to talk to you. He said, I'm talking to you how I want. That shit was funny. He's like, okay, then we could. And he's like, all right, Mike, bye. Have a good day. And he's like, fuck off. Hey, Mike is a fool. Like, you a wild boy, Mike. You a wild boy. But he said, all right, Mike, we're ending it here. Have a nice day. He's like, fuck off. Mike was tripping. He's like, I'm gonna kill him. If he's not deceased, if I don't kill him, it doesn't count. My defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want his heart. I want to eat his kids for breakfast. And yeah, motherfuckers mad at Kodak Black. Mike Tyson was like, he was out of pocket like that too. He's like, they took all my money. Can I at least get a blowjob? Like, bro, why did you say that? Like, he was just wilding, bro. That man asked for. Do you know how thugged out you have to be to ask for a blowjob, like on a news channel? Like, hey, Mike, tell us about this Razor Rudder fight. I don't know. I don't care. All my managers, they robbed me. They took all my money. Can I at least get a blowjob? Like, do you understand how raw you have to be to ask for a blowjob on like CNN and shit, bro?
This the real deal. This the real deal.
That motherfucker. I ain't never asked for no BJ on tape and shit, bro. Like, tell us about how's training coming. I don't know. Everybody took all my money. They robbed me. They robbed me. Like Robin Givens. They robbed me. Can I at least get a blowjob? Like, what? Michael. You can't say the words. At least say BJ. You can't say blowjob on the air. How many times? Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Get my new fight with Razor Ruddock on Cox Cable. On DirecTV. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna kill him. Hey, check. Hi, my name is Mike Tyson. Get my fight on Nickelodeon. Kid Choice Award. Fuck it. Fuck it. Sue me. What's a couple dollars to me? Can I at least get a blowjob? I want to fornicate. We got to get the super chat from Marcus Wall. He said his hilarious ego cuss told me. He said keep killing him. Yeah, Mike was like super savage, bro. Like, there's like probably a level of savagery. Like, Mike was over that limit. Like, he OD'd on the savagery. Come and say that to my face, you punk ass. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass in front of everybody. Like, I'll do like Rez Pops on Friday. No, you want some of this too, old man? No. If a dude threatened to rape me in front of spectators, I'm out, bro. That's just what it gotta be. You can say, oh, you go a bitch, you won't see Michael. And yeah, you're right. The motherfucker say you know, you ever had your shit pushed in? I've had my shit pushed in, bro. Big time. Like, I ain't get my shit pushed in front of people. Fuck y'all. Or in general, bro. You won this battle. I can't. What the fuck I look like trying to approach you, trying to bob you? Motherfucker say he gonna rape you. You trying to do boxing tricks and head movement. What the fuck? He trying to rape you, bro. I'm out. I got to go. I got a family. Fuck y'all talking about. Motherfuckers can't go back to the hood. Got raped by Michael and shit. Like, hey, look at this motherfucking ego. Ain't you the motherfucker that got raped in front of the media? You didn't get raped? Like, man, it wasn't even like that. Like, what the fuck you look like going back to the hood and shit? You going back to the block after Mike stretch your shit, bro. Fuck that, bro. Mike put your shit in front of spectator. You trying to go back to the block. Man, hit me up with a couple of them packs. I need a couple packs. No, Mike Tyson had your shit packed. Fuck you mean? Like, You can't go back to no hood after Mike pushed your shit in. Hell no, bro. What you talking about? That shit, nah, bro. Man, I'm trying to get a couple. You got some of them packs for me? I'm trying to flip a couple pack. Nah, you got your shit packed. Mike Tyson, we seen the tape, motherfucker. Mike was, I'm ecstatic, fornicate. You know, we seen the tape, motherfucker. Hell no, bro. Mike won that battle. That's all you had. It don't even matter if you was being serious. I'm not here to find out. Like, you know how they always make people, like, certain people in scary movies, they look all, they hear a noise and like, what was that? And then go investigate. Man, black people don't do that in movies. Jason. Let's check it out. Like, hell no, bro. If black people hear that noise, they get the strap, bro. They get that stick. Yeah, motherfucker. Jason, I know you up in this, motherfucker. You gonna get that stick. Oh, you gonna hit Jason with that broomstick, with that 30 dick. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we got something for you, Jason. We hear that cha-cha shit. You know what I'm saying? The Black Channel. Why do the Black Channels talk about Michael taking it from... Nah, ego, I'm mixed. I might go investigate. All right. And then Michael Myers pull up on you. Shit, I'm mixed too, but I ain't that mixed. I ain't stupid. Michael Myers. You know, I hate that when Michael be chasing you, Michael Myers or something, you hit him and he fall on the ground and you sit on the bed with your back turned towards him. That's some stupid shit, bro. Why you gonna sit next to the killer with your back turned to him and then he start getting up close, like in the you in the foreground, he in the background, getting up all slow. Like, why are you sitting on the bed? Like, you don't think you should call 911 or go wait outside or whatever? Hell no. They be sitting next to the killer. You a fool, ego. Nah, I'm just real. I'm just a person. He said he was running full speed and trip on dumb shit. Yeah. Fucking rocket shit. Oh my word. Like, bro, I ain't tripping. I'm Jackie Joyner. I'm finna be hitting them hurdles, bro. Have you ever had to run from the police? Shit. Hop fences, all types of shit. You ain't tripping. Have you seen Us? Yeah, I seen that. Hey, listen, Red was tripping with that fucking voice and shit. Oh, Louis Rabbit. Rabbit with that. Why does she sound like that and shit? When I'm not gonna give no spoilers like that. When she was in the house, she was in the house talking to that family. She was sounding like Shine and shit. Shine is Shine Po, Shine Mo. This is my family. Why she sound like Shine Po though? That shit was fucked up. You said little girl had to eat ramen. Her voice was fucked up. Yeah, she was sounding like Rick Ross. Driving through the city, feel the breeze in my beard. Wingstop, fat boy need a. Her voice sound fucked up. Yeah, bro. I liked it though. It made you think after the movie. But I didn't like how she was talking like that. Bitch was talking like Louis Armstrong and shit. I see trees, I smell it, and I say to myself, what a wonderful, oh yeah, like, yo, jazz musician Boney James out this motherfucker. She was really, really talking like Louis Armstrong and shit, dude. I see trees of gold, red rose. Like, you gotta chill right now, bro. You scaring everybody, bro, with that voice. What the fuck? You could at least put some auto-tune on that motherfucker to make that shit sound sexy or something, bro. Lemon pepper wings. Yeah, hit the like button. We just chilling. Jason Voorhees be walking slow as fuck. I hate that, bro. I watched. It wasn't Jason. It was Halloween H2O. I think they hit Michael Myers bop with a crowbar or some shit. He on the ground. They in the car. You know, him and the girl, whatever. They sped to the next city over, and then they did a cut to scene, and it was Michael Myers. I have a Patreon. It's in my bio. They did a cut to scene, and Michael Myers was walking after him, and he caught them, and they sped off in like a Jeep or something. I'm like, how the fuck? This motherfucker, when the camera wasn't on him, was T1000 with it. Dun, dun, dun. There's no way he would have caught him by walking like that, bro. Yo, Ego Tyga tried to shut up Twitter down for destroying the big media. Who? Tyga? I don't know who that is. Tyga? You said Tyga tried to do this to you? You have to hit me up, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. He said Tyga tried to get him. Okay, you could get a taste. That man said Tyga came for Tyga. Tyga. Like Kobe Bryant, you could get a taste. Yeah, you could get a taste. Sacramento, where you at, you can get a taste. Where would you rank Canelo if he beats Jacobs on DAZN? I mean, DAZN. Wow. He got to be in the pound for pound. I might put him over Crawford, to be honest. It depends how he wins, though. If he wins, like, decidedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just, like, if it's anything near what he did to Rocky Fielding, like some shit like that, he up there. He up there. Basically, he can't win on some fluke shit and some Adelaide Bird, CJ Ross shit. But if he just won, like, fair and square, you know, I'll put him up there. He's up there. Probably top 2, maybe 1. Depends. It just really depends on. I got to see some recent performances. Yo, I swear some weird ass people be walking up to me in LA. LA and the Bay, we both got that. Crackheads be in the Bay, they just pop up like, night like this. Like, what the fuck? You just walking through Oakland or some shit and crackhead. I still got it, baby. Raindrop. Like, bro, I don't even know you right now. Who are you? Motherfucker, don't ever just jump out of some bushes in song and shit, bro. I'm just walking. Night like this. Oh, I still got it, baby. Come on, let me in the group. Yeah, we officially the 4 heartbeats because you twacked out. That's when I would have changed the group. We ain't the 5 heartbeat. We the 4 heartbeats because you officially off that bass rock right now. He was really tripping in the 5 heartbeats. Like it. Yeah. Got it, baby. Oh, shit. What was that? Y'all crazy. Narco Boxing TV, what up? Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Holla at the boy. I'm gonna do 3 questions. Put Q&A, put your questions. We're gonna close with the Q&A for the fans. Shout out to Eddie Kane Jr. 3 questions about boxing. Lego. Put Q&A and then your question. Nothing? Hello, can y'all hear me? I don't do top 5 pound for pound. It's not even worth my time. No offense to your question. I'm just saying, if you follow my channel, I never did that. Oh shit, this shit's moving crazy. Joshua Ellis, Q&A. When do you think Dubois gonna make noise? Shit, he got ordered to fight Joe Joyce, so that'll tell me something about that. Nelson Santos, my guy. Q&A. Will the Clarissa Shields fight take women's boxing to the next level? Has potential to. If it's like, you know, the All Accesses were entertaining. So if the fight's entertaining, doesn't end in no commotion and stuff, yes, it does. But, you know, if it ends like Funkify, then I don't know. Loma versus Davis. I shouldn't answer your question because you didn't put the Q&A like I asked everyone nicely to do. But I'll answer. At this point, I don't know. You know, it's an even fight. It's a good fight. I would probably edge out Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, I felt this for a while. Tank hit like a fucking criminal. Like he really hit like Dr. Dre drums and shit, like some 808s. He really be hitting fools like with malicious intent. Loma, like, here's my thing. Loma's a 2-time gold medalist. This ain't no headgear type shit. This is no points win. Like this is the pros, right? Amir Khan in his 19th fight or whatnot lost to Bradis Prescott, and he was a silver medalist. So, you know, medals don't mean you're invincible. Do we really know Lomachenko's chin? Like, honestly, from what you've seen and the way he's fought and the way guys have fought him, do we really even know about his chin? Like, real talk. I feel like he's Top Rank has done clever matchmaking with him. You know, pick Nicholas Walters coming off a draw. You know, confidence might not have been high from that. Having struggles making weight and then taking a long layoff. You know, stuff like that. I never seen somebody crack. Like, see, people, I view boxing different than, damn, that Eddie Kane fucked my throat up and shit. Pause. I view boxing different. When Floyd went through it with Shane Mosley and Corley and Emmanuel Burton, I like to, and Cotto even, I like to see that because that shows me more of the fighter. It shows me the dynamic I need to see because I want to see how they handle it. Like, some guys, I don't like what they do in distress. You get what I'm saying? Like Keith Thurman. I like Keith Thurman as a fighter. I don't like how he responds to being hurt. You know, watch the Luis Collazo fight. This man just broke out in a full sprint. You wasting a lot of energy doing all that, right? He broke out a full sprint, holding himself like, you know, like he was Ricky and Boys in the Hood. Like I don't prefer that. Look at, like, people aren't gonna appreciate Floyd until he's officially retired and shit. Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao clipped him, definitely like rocked him or whatever in the 3rd, 4th round. Look how calm Floyd was. Pacquiao's like, bow! Got Floyd clean with his best punch, straight left. Floyd just went like this. Walked himself back to the ropes and covered up, you know, kind of like Clotty, covered up. Pacquiao did all this is deflected, blocked, you know, catching elbows and shit. He wasn't really connected, nothing good after that first major marquee punch. Floyd just breathing, just in here, tucked and tight, you know. covered up. You didn't see Floyd running all around and, you know, run laps and shit. The British are coming, you know, Paul Revere shit, Pony Express. You didn't see him do all that. But every time Keith Thurman get clipped up, Jose Cito Lopez and Collazo fight, when he get hurt, it's like kind of like a frenzy. When you get clipped, I'm sure your adrenaline, everything kicks in. You got to have different survival skills. Look at the Shane Mosley fight with Floyd. Shane Mosley, rah! Floyd was, oh shit, clinched him. He didn't move. If he would have ran, exert energy, he might have fell to his doom. You know, you don't got your legs underneath you and shit. Floyd's just too smart. And then Floyd got hurt again. Floyd, you know, Shane Mosley's all rushed his work and shit. Hit him again on the top of the head. Floyd got hit like with a temple shot or something. And then if you watch how Floyd fought, this is remarkable. Because he arguably won the last half of the round after being hurt badly twice. Keith Thurman, for example, the Pacquiao fight's dangerous. Some people are not sleeping on Pacquiao. Some people sleeping on Pacquiao. Pacquiao can hurt that man Thurman at this point. I don't know how it would have played out, you know, but Thurman, he put some miles on him. He puts his miles, like, you know, I don't know where his passion's at, to be honest. I don't know I don't know. I just don't know where his head's at, to be honest. And taking 2 years off and shit, that's an even fight now. Before I would have edged Thurman for sure, but now I don't know. I gotta really sit down and watch recent boxing. What have you done for me lately? Doom 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 doom. Ooh yeah. That's what it's about. What have you done? Thurman's last performance, he was sharp up until that 7th round. That I can't just graze over that like I didn't see Jose Cito. And Jose Cito is nowhere near, no disrespect, but he's nowhere near even aged Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao's just a weird style. I just watched his last fight live. So, yeah, I like when fighters go through adversity to see how they bounce back. Like even like Maidana, he could have been out. Like if he had no heart or something, Amir Khan hit him with a surgical body shot. A lot of guys don't get up from body shots. Khan was super fresh. He got long arms. He's like, bow, hit Maidana with a vicious body shot. This was before Maidana got with Robert Garcia. Maidana got back up, man style. He was rolling around on the ground. De La Hoya, when he got hit with a body shot like that versus Hopkins, he was just done. He got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I like when fighters go through that. Maidana got back up and gave Amir Khan hell in round 7, 8, or some shit like that later in the fight. Maidana looked like shit versus Devin Alexander, teamed up with Robert Garcia and got his swag back, and then beat Broner and Jose Cito Lopez and stuff like that. So, you know, I haven't really seen that with Lomachenko. You know, I haven't really seen enough fights where he's battling the type of adversity. Like, let's say a very strong Teofimo hurts you good early. What is Lomachenko going to do? You know, because these are positions we haven't seen. Like, I'm talking about when Teofimo's fresh, he's bigger than you, and he's hitting hard. If Teofimo hits you like Mosley. And see, this is the thing. People keep comparing fighters to Floyd. None of these guys are Floyd. None of these guys are like Floyd. Floyd, even Pacquiao, are from a different era. You know, it's just like, it's like saying Method Man and Redman, comparing them to mumble rappers. You can never do that. Because Method Man and Redman got actual substance, content, bars, and even if they conform and make songs that are sounding like what's out now, they have the capability that they've showed you over years. They got like an acquired skill set. You know, Method Man today will destroy your favorite mumble rapper. Like bar for bar in terms of talking about some shit. So none of these guys really are throwback fight, this new generation, in my opinion, because Mayweather comes back from throwback teaching. Look at who taught him. Black Mamba, his uncle, Floyd Sr., his pops. So who's teaching these? A lot of guys, like, who's teaching these new guys? Sometimes they're dads and, you know, people that never really made it. They never did what Roger Mayweather did. You know, I'm not even trying to disrespect people. I'm just saying there's a lot of good trainers, but I'm just saying a lot of people, they don't come from that cloth. Like Roger Mayweather, like win, lose, or draw. I'm talking about like the Mayweathers fought like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., the good one. Shit like that. Shit, even some of y'all don't know that Jeff Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya. Some of y'all don't even know that because you don't know shit about boxing. So yeah, you know, we're talking about throwback fighters and throwback teaching. Even the training, the way, I'm sure what I've heard about Mayweather training, these new cats ain't doing that. A lot of them. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of cats ain't training like that. They want to be, you know, Instagram stars, and they posting their training on Instagram story. It's just a different world. That's why sometimes you got to go back to the basics. That's why I can appreciate the guys like even Wilder, Errol Spence. They're not out here. Like, I don't see Wilder just posting every day, you know, posting about his training and showing everything. I don't see that. Errol Spence, he was training for Mikey. We didn't even really see from him till the media day. Nobody really was tapped in. But some of these guys, they want to post jokes and shit. It's just different. Wilder said he's going back to the basics. Yeah, I seen him. I seen that video. He was jump roping and shit. That's bad for Dominic Breazeale, because he said he was basically getting by doing certain things a certain way, but now he's going back to what got him there. So if he was getting by, just skating by and just doing certain things, and now he's like, you know, going back to some of the basics, we'll see how that works out for Dominic Breazeale. My coach loves recording shit. I can't stand it. No, there's nothing wrong with, you know, recording stuff. It's just some people want to be stars and Snapchat masters and shit more than they want to master their craft. That's my point. Floyd Mayweather, he shows you what he wants you to see. End of story. If he's looking real good on a heavy bag, he might show you a little 15-second snippet or some shit. But the man is busting his ass more than you see on Snapchat or Instagram. You know? And most of the time, Floyd's at a level, he gives someone his phone. They're filming him work. Some of these guys just be holding the phone and like showing everything themselves. Like, just different. Throwback teaching is just different. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. This was fun. Holla at the boy. We working. Smash the like button. Shout out to our new channel member. Wilder actually surprised me on that jump rope. He's 6'7". That motherfucker's athletic. See, but this is what I'm talking about. These people say this maniacal, stupid shit on the internet. Oh yeah, Wilder, he can't do this. He's that, bro. Wilder's athletic. Athletic with that type of power, you always have a shot. Period. You got a shot for sure. So yeah, let me know. I'm working. We working.